Kia ora Year 12. There's 4 quick examples from Celia and Agnew Senior Maths, exercise 3A. Really good practice at simplifying using powers of 2 and 3. So question 1 is to evaluate this thing here. Right, so this is easy because the base in every case is just 3. So I get 3 to the power of n minus 1 plus n plus 1. And on the bottom line 3 to the power of 2n minus 1. So that equals 3 to the power of 2n over 3 to the power of 2n take away 1. So you can probably see just from looking that that's going to give you 1 over 3 to the negative 1, which is the same as 3. But if you're not confident with what I did there just by looking at the 2n terms in here, you can simplify it like this. So this equals 3 to the power of 2n minus 2n minus 1, which gives you 3 to the power of 2n, take away 2n is 0, minus 1. So just like that. So 2 ways to get there. Okay, on to the next slide. So this one has still got 3 to the power of things in it, but notice it's also got this 9. So we have to recognise that that is 3 squared, and after that we're fine. So we get 3 to the power of n minus 2 times 3 squared to the power of n plus 1 divided by 3 to the power of 4 times 3 to the power of 3n take away 3. We just have to go through and collect up like terms. So the top line we get 3 to the power of n minus 2 plus 2n plus 2. So that's coming from this bit in here. Okay, and in the denominator I get 3 to the power of 4 plus 3n minus 3. So I need to collect up like terms, and I get 3 to the power of 3n divided by 3 to the power of 3n plus 1, which is equal to 1/3. And as before, if you're not comfortable going from here direct to here, you can do it like this. 3 to the power of 3n minus 3n plus 1, oops, there's an equal sign, which equals 3 to the power of negative 1, which is just 1/3. So several ways, as usual, to get the same thing. Right, next example coming up. Okay, this question is getting slightly harder because we have to recognise that we have got 2, 16, 8 and 4. So they're all powers of 2. We need to change them into 2 to the power of something before we make a lot of progress. So we get 2 to the power of n plus 4 times 2 to the power of 4 times n to the power of n plus 1. In the denominator we've got 2 cubed to the power of n plus 2 times 2 squared to the power of n plus 3. Now we need to collect up like terms and do a bit of expanding. So we get 2 to the power of n plus 4 plus 4n plus 4 divided by 2 to the power of 3n plus 6 plus 2n plus 6. So that's going to simplify to give me 2 to the power of 5n plus 8 in the numerator divided by 2 to the power of 5n plus 12 in the denominator. So just moving over here, that gives me 2 to the power of 5n plus 8 minus 5n plus 12, which is 2 to the power of negative 4, or 1/16. Right, now it's fine if you saw from looking here that you were going to end up with 1/2 to the power of 4 and went straight down to this line here. Okay, last example coming up. Right, evaluate this one here. Slightly different in that we've got a 6 in here. So 6 is not a power of 2 or 3. However, it is 2 times 3. So we're going to rewrite it like this. 2 times 3 to the power of n plus 2 divided by 2 to the power of n minus 1 times 3 to the power of n plus 1. So we'll split out the 2 and the 3 parts in the numerator, and we get 2 to the power of n plus 2 times 3 to the power of n plus 2 divided by 2 to the power of n, take away 1, times 3 to the power of n plus 1. So that equals 2 to the power of n plus 2 minus n minus 1 times 3 to the power of, well, we can see by looking here that n plus 2 take away n plus 1 is just going to leave me with 3 to the power of 1. Okay, and similarly here we get 2 to the power of n plus 2 take away n plus 1 times 3, which simplifies to 2 cubed times 3, which is just 24. Thanks for watching. As usual, if there are any technical hitches, please leave me some feedback in the comments.